everyone, welcome back to the OmogeMuRa YouTube channel and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I am going to be doing a look and review of a brand new product that I just got and I'm so excited to try out. This is the Queen Amina 2 eyeshadow palette from House of Tara. I was gifted this palette last week and funny enough, I had been eyeing this palette for quite some time. This is what the packaging and the palette looks like on the inside. I have already played with a couple of shadows in here and I did that on my IGTV. So if you are interested in seeing literally my first impressions of this palette, you should go over to my Instagram and go to my IGTV. It's right there. I think it's day 4. Yeah, it's day 4. If it's not day 4, I'll correct it and I'll put it down here. Before we start, I just want to remind you guys to please subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are 2,234 or 40 something subscribers and I'm just amazed that there's so many of you guys that are on my side and have subscribed to my channel. Also, do not forget to click on the notification bell. By clicking on that bell, you become a notification squad member, which means 1, you get all the notifications of whenever I upload a new video. 2, you become part of my elite squad of subscribers and lovers. So without wasting much of your time, let's get started on today's video. House of Tara decided to relaunch 2 of their, I think, most famous palettes, which is the Queen Amina and another one which I cannot remember, but I'll put the name right here. The Queen Amina 2 palette comes in this shiny new foil packaging with this beautiful photo or image or illustration. I want this illustration somewhere in my office. Like, this illustration is big. We get that same illustration plus a motif, a gold red motif on the cover. On the back it tells you the name Queen Amina 2 eyeshadow palette. You get the ingredients, you get all the blah blah blah, you know, you just get stuff. And then you open the inside and this is what you get. I would prefer to have a mirror up here because you have all this space and you just put the illustration again. So this eyeshadow palette has 16 shades and I feel like it's 2 eyeshadow palettes in one. If you cover up the bottom, you get kind of a warm, you know, neutrals, not neutrals, neutrals is strong, sparkly warm eyeshadow palette. But if you cover up the top, you get a really nice colorful pinks and purples and blues eyeshadow palette. Now this is the old House of Tara eyeshadow palette packaging. I think they still have a few of the palettes that are made this way. My suggestion, you guys should just switch to this because this is way prettier. This is the House of Tara Hajia Gambo Sawaba, yes, palette. I've had this for a very long time. So this is what this palette looks like. I'd like to assume that they've like kind of reformulated their eyeshadows and definitely, you know, upped the ante for this palette. So this palette has 4 matte eyeshadows. Tagara, which is a coolish brown, Turunku, which is a true red, Kolagoro, which is purple, Marka, which is a deep purple. The only shade here that is not a shimmer is called Magaji. Yeah, I think these are Hausa names. I'm so sorry if you're Hausa and you're watching this. I'm sorry if I'm butchering these names. It's like brown with gold flecks inside of it. Now let me swatch a couple of these shades. That is beautiful. God, these are the shades I swatched. I swatched one of the matte shades, which is the red shade. I swatched that matte-ish shimmer shade because it's like a matte with like gold flecks in it, so you don't see the gold right ahead, but it's there. Then I swatched this beautiful orangish yellow shade, which is called Zazao. And then this white shade right here that I swatched is Bakwa. So here are the 4 shades I swatched from the bottom. The top one is the matte shade, which is called Kolagoro. The second one is Ganuwar Amina. The third shade, which is this beautiful blue, is called Dauda. And the 4th shade I swatched is this hot shimmery pink, which is called 34. So I brought you guys in real nice and up close so we can get really into this eye look. By the way, House of Tara gifted us this huge ass mirror. I'm gonna move back so you can see it, and I'm so grateful for it because I can see my entire face in this. The first thing I'm going to start off with, of course, is a base, and I'm going to be using my LA Girl Pro Conceal to put down a base for this eyeshadow. So when I was thinking about the look I was going to do for this video, I automatically said I'm not going to do a lame ass boring look. I am definitely going to be playing around in the colors. I think I played too much in this warm tone area, but today I am playing with this row right here. The first thing I'm going to do is take my fluffy blending brush from Sedona Lace. This is an EB13, and I'm going to dip into the matte shade, the purple matte shade Color Guru, and use that as a transition. Alright, so there is a little bit of kickback, as you can see, but I think it's fine. It's not that bad. Wishes that there was a lighter purple in this palette so that my transition doesn't already start off this dark. I kind of liked if there was like a light pink to like complement and help to blend out these edges. So first thought on the matte, it blended nice, blended well. I did have a little trouble in the beginning, but I think that's what always happens whenever I use concealer. The eyeshadow automatically sticks to the concealer. It's now your job to blend it out and make sure it goes where you want it to go, and I like what I have so far. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my deluxe crease brush from Evita Joseph and dip into the eyeshadow marker, which is a deep purple. I'm going to be placing this eyeshadow in my outer V to deepen and darken. Marker is pigmented. I'm going to go back in with my blending brush and a little bit of the first shade we used to blend out the edges right there. So I'm going to take a tighter crease brush. This is the Sedona Lace EB15, and I'm going to just blend it right here. Now for my main lid shade, I want to do something a little crazy. I want to see if I can use 3 shimmer shades. The shades I'm planning on using are 34, Zaria, and Sarkin. This look is going to be a cut crease. Putting all those shimmer shadows just like that is not going to work. I want to make this as epic as possible. So I have some concealer on my arm right here, and I have my angled brush, and I'm about to cut the crease. So we have got the crease. The first shade I want to go in with is 34, which is this beautiful and just so cute sparkly pink shade, which is this one right here. It went on well, not giving me any problems so far. The next shade I'm going to use is a Deola. This look isn't coming out the way I expected. And the last shade I'm going to go with is a Sarkin, which is a shimmery purple eyeshadow. So I'm not going to lie to you. I absolutely hate what I'm doing on my eyes right now. I was trying to find a way to combine the pink, the blue, and the purple, but it's not working. There's nothing wrong with these eyeshadows. It's just the look doesn't make sense. I'll be right back. Hold on. I'm back, and I have learned something very important today. Not all the time put all the eyeshadows on your eye. Sometimes dial it back a little bit. There's nothing wrong with the eyeshadows. The eyeshadows performed wonderful. The only issue is that they don't complement each other. Like, I chose colors that don't complement each other in the way that I thought that they would. So I am going to continue my cut crease, except I'm going to be much smarter this time. I'm only going to be using 2 eyeshadows, which are the 2 blue ones down here. Going to start off with the shade Deola in my inner corner. And then I am going to finish it off with the shade Zaria. I don't know if you guys can see, but there is a bit of fallout. There is fallout all here. Now I'm going to take a fluffy blending brush. This is it's a blending brush, but like it's shaped in an interesting way. I use this mostly when I'm doing cut creases to blend the edge. So I'm going to go and dip into the Marca shade and blend the edge right here. final eye look. I kind of really like it. I like how the blue and the purple kind of contrast. Alright guys, so let me do my other eye off camera and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I am back and it's time for me to finish up my bottom eye. We're literally only going to do two main things to the bottom eye area. And I'm going to first take this Evita Joseph Precision Crease Brush, dip into Color Guru and use that to blend out the black that I have in my waterline. Then to finish it off, I'm going to take my fluffy blending brush and go into Marker and use that to shade the outer V to kind of add a little more drama. Finish off the look, I am going to be applying my Jumbo Lip Pen from Zaron in the shade Maxim, and I'm going to top it off with the Guerlain lipstick in the shade 21. So my final thoughts on the Queen Amina 2 eyeshadow palette from House of Tara. These shadows perform very, very, very well. Blended like a dream, very smooth. The shimmers are so shimmery, and I expect that if you use them with some Fix Plus or with some water, you're gonna get this beautiful reflective eyeshadow. There was a little bit of fallout from the matte shades, and there was a lot of fallout from the shimmer shades, as you guys saw earlier when I was doing the eye look. But I think it's part of having eyeshadows. Eyeshadows are made of powders, and powders tend to fall out. If eyeshadows are packed too tightly, you will not be able to blend them. And if eyeshadows are packed too loosely, they will blend it. So this eyeshadow palette does fall out a little bit, but you still get good pigmentation from the eyeshadows in this palette. I don't think I have really I think I've said everything I wanted to say about this palette. Packaging is beautiful, as I said earlier. The eyeshadows make a lot of sense. They blend well, very smooth. I don't think I mentioned the price of this palette. This palette is 10,000 naira, but I think it's well worth it. I think it's a palette that you can use to create so many different looks. You can create a really nice warm toned look from here, and you can create a really nice colorful look from here. I do intend on playing around more with this eyeshadow palette, but for now I am very satisfied with what I have. So that is it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Do let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you so much once again for watching this video. Please do not forget to subscribe, click on the notification bell, click on that thumbs up because it really helps my channel, and also do not forget to be awesome. I love you all. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.